Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Cricket Center podcast. जैसे कि आप सबको पता है, the ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 is going on, and the next big clash that is coming up is going to be an interesting one between Sri Lanka and Australia.
Yeah, we've seen some crazy matches so far.
Yeah.
We saw India, Pakistan. We saw Afghanistan versus
England.
And tomorrow, both teams need 2 points.
Both teams are coming off of 2 losses.
Yep.
Sri Lanka has lost to Pakistan in an amazing chase, जिसमें अब्दुल्ला शफीक और रिजवान ने 100s बनाए, जिसमें श्रीलंका के 2 players ने भी 100 बनाए थे, and they have lost to South Africa by 100 runs. So they're also not doing great on the net run rate.
Definitely not. Minus net run rate for both of them, and surprisingly as it is, as we all know, Australia is at the bottom of the table.
Australia is at the bottom, being having 2 losses, one to Sri Lanka as well, so South Africa as well, जैसे Sri Lanka को उन्होंने हराया. Plus the first one was against India.
Yes, India. Yeah.
So Australia is coming off of 2 losses, just like Sri Lanka. So it's a must-win game for both the teams.
Yeah.
तो मैं actually बहुत interested हूँ ये देखने में कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया कैसे comeback करता है.
Comeback करेगा यार, comeback करेगा. You're gonna see guys like Pat Cummins come and show their skills. No doubt about Mitchell Starc.
Yeah.
Hazelwood has been in the wickets column, so they're gonna come back. The problem is not their bowling. The problem has been their opening partnership and their middle order. Right? Sam Smith, Steve Smith, जैसे guys like Steve Smith, guys like
लेकिन यार to be fair, Steve Smith को at least इंडिया वाले मैच में जो जडेजा का बॉल जो पड़ गया था ना, वो मैजिकल था, वो I think unplayable था.
और उसमें जडेजा ने बोला भी था कि मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, इंग्लिश में आप लोग छाप दोगे और उसको पता चल जाएगा.
हाँ, but उसमें कोई इतनी रॉकेट साइंस नहीं थी. It was basically एक ऑफ स्पिन बॉल था जो कि लेग स्टंप पे पिच हुआ और ऑफ स्टंप पे उसने जो है ना हिट किया उसको. तो इट वाज अ परफेक्ट एंगुलर बॉल दैट स्पन अवे फ्रॉम द बैट्समैन एंड इट बैम्बूज़ल्ड द बैट्समैन बेसिकली. बट बॉलिंग में तुम कह रहे हो कि इतना नहीं चैलेंज हो रहा. But if you look at Adam Zampa has been a kind of a liability in the team.
Definitely he has. I think that's something that Australia is gonna definitely, or probably they have been looking into. They have a few guys here and there in the camp that they might take Adam Zampa out of the equation, because pitta hai, especially Indian batsmen say Adam Zampa pitta hai. So let's see what happens this time. But Labuschagne, he's great. He's in a great form. We just have to see David Warner kaisa karega. Warner has been a little quiet.
I think टॉप ऑर्डर ऑस्ट्रेलिया का हमेशा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लोअर ऑर्डर में भी मैच विनर्स हैं, जैसे आपका मार्कस स्टोइनिस हो गया, बट मिच मार्श को ओपन करा रहे हैं वो. मिच मार्श को ओपन करा रहे हैं, एंड आई आल्सो थिंक दे आर मिसिंग मैथ्यू वेड.
They definitely are missing Matthew Wade. I mean, with the impact that he had in the last T20 World Cup, I think he's a big loss. But it could be a either Mitchell Marsh or Matthew Wade, or it could be a fitness thing. But वो तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाला ही जाने. In terms of Sri Lanka, you know what? They're good, man. They're good. You know what? Patu Nissanka is on point. Kusal Pereira is on point. Samara Vikrama
is always reliable. Dasun Shanaka.
Yes.
Dasun Shanaka.
They're gonna miss Dasun Shanaka a lot.
There's a thigh injury that happened to Dasun Shanaka, जो कि अभी I think pretty much World Cup के लिए ही rule out कर दिया उसको. He's already been replaced by Karunaratne. Chamika Karunaratne.
He's a fast-paced all-rounder. He's not going to bring a big impact like Dasun Shanaka does. But you know what? He will bring a lot of energy and a lot of experience when it comes to his fast-paced bowling. A little aggressive. He's also known by aggressive by his tongue, which ICC has already spotted him many times.
He was banned and fined for US $5,000 and banned by Sri Lanka cricket too. So I think let's hope कि ऐसा कुछ ना हो इस World Cup में. But Dasun Shanaka is a big loss. And another big question that arises with his loss is who's going to captain the Sri Lankan side.
Who's going to captain the Sri Lankan side? I think Kusal Pereira will do it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, not Kusal Pereira. Mendes.
Okay.
Mendes will do it because he is the most experienced, and I think I think he's like the most experienced, and I guess the oldest.
He is a good candidate for the captaincy, I think. But Sri Lanka batting, though, I think they're looking good.
Definitely looking good. I mean, you can't rule a young guy like Pathum Nissanka out of this. He's great. He's exceptional. He's shown it in the previous matches, and he'll definitely show it this time. Bas wahi hoga ki how Pathum Nissanka is going to play Mitchell Starc, because obviously he's going to come in tall guy, and that pitch
new ball swinging from the left arm, fast.
Right, so how he's gonna, I think for me, it's gonna be definitely Mitchell Starc versus Pathum Nissanka.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be Hazelwood versus Kusal Mendes. And beach mein Cummins aa jayega.
I also really want to see how they play Velalage, that spinner.
Yeah.
He's not been as great as he was in the Asia Cup.
Definitely.
Uska itna spin nahi mil raha us बेचारे को, but he's definitely, like, he has good potential. He's a good bowler. I want to see how Australia manages the threats that he poses to the Australian batting side.
श्रीलंका जैसे पिचेस नहीं है कि वहाँ पे आपको ज्यादा स्पिन मिले. अगर चिन्नस्वामी में मैच हो रहा था या धर्मशाला में मैच हो रहा था तो आपको स्पिन मिल जाता.
लेकिन आई थिंक सारी टीम्स को ना जडेजा और कुलदीप यादव को स्टडी करना चाहिए कि वो कौन से एंगल्स बना रहे हैं, कितनी फ्लाइट दे रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. सो आई थिंक श्रीलंकन बॉलिंग में इट हैजंट बीन अप टू द मार्क. इफ वी आल्सो टॉक अबाउट Theekshana and Pathirana. So Pathirana to Malinga.
Very surprising Pathirana, man, because you know what, he's been coached under Mahendra Singh Dhoni in Chennai Super Kings. He showed his capability, his ability to destroy batsmen in all over franchise, all over the world. But नहीं हो पाया.
लेकिन आई थिंक वही पिच वाली बात है ना कि इस पिच पे फास्ट बॉलर्स पिट रहे हैं. लाइक मार्क वुड पिट रहा है, हारिस रऊफ जैसे बॉलर्स पिट रहे हैं, बांग्लादेश के बॉलर्स भी अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं लेकिन पिट रहे हैं. तो हम देख रहे हैं ऑलमोस्ट हर गेम में ही 300 प्लस स्कोर बन रहा है. तो Theekshana ऑब्वियसली लाइन इन लेंथ
and also the speed, that control, which I will go back because he said Haris Rauf. That control that Haris Rauf has, and he showed that 140 से सीधा 118 लाना, I did not see that in the Pakistan match.
You know what? You didn't see it, right? You didn't see it, right? I think Haris Rauf जो उसको इतना lethal बनाता था ना, वो उसकी change of pace था. इस टूर्नामेंट से पहले इवन आई थिंक एशिया कप में भी नहीं, लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप में मुझे याद है कि वो change of pace was next level. Even for
I was shocked every single time I used to see कि वो दिखाते थे ना कि कितने बॉल पे, like first ball 140, second ball 142, third ball 117. That surprised you because it's unreal, but I didn't see that. और इसीलिए
Rohit
Sharma जैसा एक player was, you know,
I think ये मोर्ने मर्कल अभी आया ना, तो I think ऐसा ना हो कि वो उसको बोल रहा है just bowl fast. Sometimes they do that.
Definitely.
But I think any fast bowler that touches close to 150, उनकी जो उनकी स्ट्रेंथ होती है वो स्लोअर बॉल बन जाता है.
Definitely.
Because अगर आप the variation becomes the strength, you know.
Yeah, whatever happened to knuckleball, whatever happened to back of the hand, what happened to cutters, ये राउफ नहीं करता.
शाहीन भी करता था, वो भी नहीं कर रहा.
वही तो नहीं कर रहा. शाहीन तो it's okay. शाहीन के बारे में हम बात नहीं सकते. He is the best.
नहीं, लेकिन वेरिएशन नहीं कर रहा ना, जो पिछले वर्ल्ड कप्स में देखा था हमने.
वेरिएशन नहीं, शाहीन नहीं कर सकता ना यार. शाहीन नहीं कर सकता.
यो बट
नकल बॉल जैसा बॉल हारिस को नहीं आता. हारिस जस्ट नोज कि वो आके एक जगह पे फट करके बॉल मारे और ऊपर कर दे. राइट, वो जो शाहीन करता है, शाहीन ऑफ कटर्स मारता है, शाहीन अराउंड द विकेट आता है. हारिस राव अराउंड द विकेट नहीं आता.
लेकिन मुझे ऐसा मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि रिसेंटली शाहीन भी उतनी वेरिएशन नहीं दे रहा. क्योंकि मुझे याद है पिछले लाइक वर्ल्ड कप्स में, टूर्नामेंट्स में फंसे हुए मैचेस होते थे और उसमें शाहीन आके कोई ना कोई जो है ना वेरिएशन करता था और वहां से आउट निकालता था. लेकिन अब पाकिस्तान को विकेट्स इतनी मिल रही नहीं. एनीवेज हम पाकिस्तान की बॉलिंग पे पहुंच गए, बट
तो ऐसे ही चले जाते हैं पाकिस्तान की तरफ.
श्रीलंका ऑस्ट्रेलिया going to be a mega clash again. Must win for both teams.
Definitely. Hopefully there's no upset, and if there is an upset, this is going to be one of the best World Cups so far.
So upset, you mean Sri Lanka winning?
Sri Lanka winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sri
Lanka winning is going to be a huge upset, and that will basically determine. I think it'll knock Australia out. Tomorrow is a must win for both teams, but it's a must win for a great team like Australia. ना आ जाए good हम दोनों के लिए. अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान को थोड़ा
I mean मुझे तो मजा आ रहा है कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया भी हार रही है और इंग्लैंड भी हार रही है. मतलब they're looking off color, which makes the World Cup more interesting. That's why I like
two huge giants trying to perform, trying to make it in the top 4 and not making it in top 4. Obviously, it's start, but you need to have a good start in the tournament.
Yeah.
You have to have a good start like South Africa is. You have to have a good start like New Zealand is.
Yeah.
अगर आपके पास already 4 point या 6 point ना हो और अभी 15 मैचेस है, 46 मैचेस है टोटल में, और अभी अगर आपका स्टार्ट 0 पे है, और let's say for example ऑस्ट्रेलिया कल हार जाए, so that means they've played 3, lost 3 and they're still at 0. ऊपर से net run rate already 1.8.
Yeah.
तो और भी गिर जाएगा.
I mean 3-0 पे तो बहुत they're gonna be like 90% out of the World Cup.
Definitely. और ऊपर से क्या है कि अगर उनका net run rate और गिर जाए ना, let's say if it's 1.8 right now and it goes to -2, then अगर उनको points मिल भी जाए, qualification is net run rate.
Yeah.
Right?
So looking hard for both teams basically. अभी Australia currently number 10 पे है, which is extremely surprising because they've won the most amount of World Cups in the history of the World Cup.
There was a meme that came out where
where everybody's watching that.
Where everyone's watching, which Vijay Riaz का एक meme है. That's all I'm gonna say. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then it's gonna be very, very hilarious. But it's the truth. It's the truth, and you know what?
Australia needs to bring it together for sure. But यहीं पे conclude करते हैं वीडियो को. I think it's going to be a great game. Just before conclusion, I think थोड़ा late हो गया, but drop your top 4, please.
My top 4?
Yeah.
You know what?
Drop it, bro. Come on.
I was one day late. मैंने मानी को एक दिन late बोला था, but anyways, I think my top 4 right now after the
सोच के कोई pressure जल्दी में मत बोलो.
India.
Okay.
South Africa.
Okay.
New Zealand.
Okay.
Pakistan.
Okay, perfect, great. So हमारी 3 टीमें सेम है. मेरी है इंडिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, पाकिस्तान. मेरी है इंडिया, साउथ अफ्रीका, न्यूजीलैंड, पाकिस्तान. तो इसी के साथ वीडियो को कंक्लूड करेंगे. थैंक यू. हाँ क्या
5 पे अफगानिस्तान.
सही है. चलो 5 पे अफगानिस्तान. या 4th और 5th स्पॉट हमेशा हाईली कंटेस्टेड होता है. तो जो अच्छा खेलेगा उसको जो है डिजर्व करेगा वो.
Reason why I'm saying that is because after seeing today's match, and we'll conclude this, थोड़ा ज्यादा हो रहा है. It's because Afghani batsmen and Afghani bowlers are actually performing so well in India's conditions.
Yeah.
And that
they might surprise you. They
surprise
might,
you.
One or two wins more, and then you see.
And they have the best spinners. Aside from India's spinners, they have the second best spinners. I'm gonna say the second best spinners because I saw Shadab and Nawaz's performance, and they were not up to the mark.
I feel like Afghanistan's spin attack is better than India. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. If they're like firing all guns, then they're better than India. But the thing is कि जडेजा और कुलदीप इतने सुप्रीम फॉर्म में चल रहे हैं अभी, और होम कंडीशंस तो होम कंडीशंस हैं.
तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाता है.
मतलब चलो नेक्स्ट मैच में हम होम एडवांटेज की भी, नेक्स्ट वीडियोस में हम होम एडवांटेज की भी बात करेंगे. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग. लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, एंड थैंक यू. टेक केयर.
बाय बाय.
Alrighty.